Anyways, this guy XtraShot, extra everything, extra agency, all of this stuff.
Freak.
Yeah, he's a creep. Like so basically. Hola guys, welcome back to Black Connect. This is your host Mel.
And your host Jennifer.
Yeah, Jennifer's being shy.
Guys, it's so hard. We're in a new place, so we're just like, shy. But yeah, I just got back from Amsterdam yesterday.
Yeah. So this is us literally catching up.
Yeah, and I'm actually super tired.
Yeah.
Super tired. I was there for like 5 days.
5?
Yeah.
What are you doing there for 5 days?
To be honest, it's just a deal that we got on Love Holiday.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're there from Monday to Friday.
You guys said this is our work this week.
Yeah, honestly, we just needed to get away.
Yeah.
And yeah, we did a whole bunch of stuff. Tried all the new foods that TikTok has just been recommended and shoving in my face.
Yeah.
I have to say that my favorite place had to be Chun Cafe. I think it's a Korean inspired sandwich place.
Yeah.
And I got this just a regular bacon, egg and cheese sandwich. Super good. My boyfriend got the bulgogi sandwich, which was really nice. Honestly, like I would fly back there just for that sandwich.
Yeah.
So good. And then we got matcha.
You guys know Jennifer's on her matcha thing.
Honestly, at this point now, like, I'm part matcha.
Yeah, you're green.
Yeah.
You have to show us the tutorial, though.
I will. I got a new matcha powder, too.
Yeah.
Because we went to Rotterdam one of the days, and the Market Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember that place? So they had an Asian store there.
Oh, they were selling it there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, nice.
So I got it in there, and yeah.
So that's an all round thing, like that market. Is that always there?
I don't remember seeing it the last time we were there.
Yeah.
But
I guess it's just like literally a market hall, and then it just gets rotated.
No, I think the places that were there in the middle are still there.
Oh,
last time we went, in 2022?
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, it's still the same places.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the Asian store. I don't think I saw it the last time. Maybe we didn't look at it or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's still the same things.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. All in all, it was a good trip.
That's good. What would you rate
it? I would rate the trip about a 8.5.
Yeah.
It was good because we weren't expecting the weather to be so good.
Yeah.
It was like we were getting like 17, 18 degrees.
Yeah.
And that was actually sunshine. So.
And like, how was the weather on the Friday?
The Friday, I think it was 18 degrees when we were leaving.
Oh, was it still sunny?
Yeah. And then it's today, their Saturday is starting to rain. So we actually went at a good time.
Yeah, because we got the rain on the Friday.
Oh, was it? Oh, yeah, yesterday. Was it? Okay. But yeah, no, honestly, I am so glad we went. And we're going to try and make it like a yearly thing.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, guys, I've already been to Amsterdam like 7 times now.
Yeah.
To
be fair, I remember there was a point you were saying, and I was like, I don't think I'm going back.
You're not going back?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
We should go back. It's not even just about like, gardening. You guys know what I'm saying.
I went like without that, like and it was good, but I don't know what it is. I think I've just overdone it. I feel like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I feel like I've done everything. Not the food part, like not the new food stuff, but I don't know.
I get you. To be honest with you, there's always new things popping up because that bloody canal cruise, I've done that like maybe 4 or 5 times now.
Did you do the pizza one though?
No, we didn't see it because we were on this website that has all like the excursions and everything, but we didn't see that. No, I wanted to do that. They had like drinks and small bites, and then they had
that sounds nice.
No, I don't want to drink anything.
Oh, would you get like seasick?
No, it's not that. It's just like I'm
doing probably eating around that anyways. Yeah.
So it was just like it wasn't really appealing to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely would be going again next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, no, I'll go again.
Yeah.
Next year. Because why not? It was a whole bunch of fun.
Yeah.
And there's always new things popping up, and the city itself is really nice.
Yeah.
But I would say, like, if I was to go back, we're saying that like we'll go to Rotterdam and actually stay in Rotterdam instead, and then go into Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Just because the architecture of Rotterdam is just
it's a lot nicer.
It's incredible.
It's a lot neater.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
It's not packed with tourists.
Yeah, exactly. That too. Like obviously Amsterdam, all their buildings are still the same buildings from like the 1600 and everything.
Yeah.
So they have to keep it that way.
Yeah.
So,
but in Rotterdam, you're seeing different stuff. Yeah.
And the way they actually build their buildings is just amazing.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's that. Well, yeah.
That's nice. That sounds good.
I had a good time.
Yeah.
All right. But anyways, moving on, guys. We're just gonna. I don't know. Have you heard about this? Garron Noone. I was gonna say Noonan. I think I had a teacher called Noonan in
Mr. Noonan.
In school.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Was he English a teacher?
Was he?
I don't know what he
got
was.
blonde hair.
Did he? I thought he was old.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So he had gray hair.
I get them confused.
But anyways, Garron Noone. Everybody will know him as Stay Delicious.
Yeah.
I do like his content and everything. I do like everything he does. But the problem is when someone who is normally known as a funny content creator and everything, and then they take a political turn, it normally doesn't go well. I would say. So bear in mind, a lot of people are calling him racist for what he said.
What did he say?
He said basically...
I actually don't know anything. Like, I just heard it, and then that like, oh, he deleted his account.
Yeah, he deleted his accounts, yeah.
And then there's, like, all his friends are defending him. They're posting videos for him on his behalf. Like, so...
I just think it's just a typical thing, to be honest with you, honestly. He said that... He first made a comment saying that, like, he doesn't think Conor McGregor is a good person, followed by that he does think there is an immigration problem. He does think, like, certain things that the government offer is being taken advantage of, and crime rates as well. So putting all those in the same sentence and saying that there's an immigration problem,
it doesn't sound good.
It doesn't sound good at all.
So is this in one video?
It was all in one video. He said this.
So he just said one take, and he's just like going off on.
Yeah. So, but the problem is it wasn't followed by any facts or anything like that. It was just him talking.
It's his opinion.
It was his opinion. Which I understand that everybody's entitled to an opinion, but
it just sounds worse when, like, you're coming from a background of just being, like, funny, humorous.
Yeah.
And then you're just kind of coming out of nowhere, and you're just putting up a video of, like, all these political... Conor McGregor.
First of all, Conor McGregor, you heard he was up in the White House.
Yeah, what was that about?
I actually don't know everything he was saying, but obviously he was saying that, like, the one thing he said that was, like, Dublin has turned into something, like, he can't even recognize, basically.
What?
You know, he was going. First of all, he was going on a racist rant. To be honest with you,
something he can't recognize.
Yeah.
Coming from him.
That's the problem. He was saying that, like, the crime rate as well has gone up over the years. I'm like,
what?
You were just on trial.
And that's still being talked about on the radio as well, by the way. Because he's still trying to interrogate her.
Exactly. And the fact is, they'll literally take any kind of, like, monument they had of him, or kind of, like, picture or whatever. They're taking that down. You're there in the White... I don't know who let him in there.
Yeah.
But... You're there talking about, like, oh, the crime rate and all that stuff. It's unrecognized. Guy, you are part of the problem.
Yeah.
You are part of the problem.
Yeah.
And all this crime rates going up and all that stuff. I'm like, where's the statistics to back that up?
Yeah. But even like we're saying that, why wouldn't he just, like, even with MMA, that's obviously not a good example of, you know, preventing crime rates in a way, because that sport is a very violent sport.
Yeah.
But there's a way that you can flip that around and make it into like a good way to keep kids off the street or something. Yeah. So why doesn't he show that, like, in his actions? Is he like offering anything to, you know, local communities for like kids clubs to drive them away from being on the streets or anything like that?
He doesn't care.
So he's just chatting.
He's just absolutely chatting. He's just nothing. All the lights are off in that guy's head.
Every single one of them.
All the lights are off.
Who let him in there?
I don't even know. Any screw, everything loosened. There's nothing going on in that guy's head.
And is this like stupidity? The White House America or?
Yeah.
Really?
U.S. presidential house. I don't know. Apparently, obviously, Donald Trump is a fan of MMA, so which is why he was there. But I said MMA, UFC. Sorry, UFC.
Yeah.
So that's why he was there. But the fact is, like, if you did a little bit, I don't know if he knew and he just didn't care. But like, if you did a little bit more research, you will see that this guy is not a role model to the Irish people anymore.
No, definitely
and
not.
And neither is he a spokesperson for us either. He really can't be, because first of all, look at what he's doing and has done and is continuing to do.
Yeah.
He's went on the rant as well again. I remember, I don't know, no, it wasn't this year, it was last year on Twitter. He went on a rant saying the same things again. And then what was it, like a few months later, you come out saying that you are on trial for this, you know.
And he had a crash out as well.
Yeah.
When he lost, cause he was trying to force to like leak the footage of the CCTV.
Oh, okay.
Of what, like, when Nikki was like walking around the hotel with his friend. He just kept on like trying to say like, oh, he wants to leak the footage. But then that turned into a whole other thing as well, which is why it kept on being talked about on the radio. So it's like, all of that, and he's going to the White House.
Yeah, that's what just bamboozles me, because it's like, I don't understand. But then again, it's not like Donald Trump is even a good person himself, so like, he doesn't care who's going up into that White House anyways. But anyways, back to Garron Noone. He said all of that, and then obviously people did not like what he said, so then he deleted his accounts, which I think it was in my opinion, it was a bit of a, you know,
you're running away from your problems.
I don't want to be rude, but I think it was a bit of a cowardly move. I think, in my opinion, if you know yourself, you aren't racist or anything like that, or you didn't have a racist thought behind what you were saying, back it up. Like, you know,
speak up.
Yeah, speak up.
Yeah,
you know, back yourself up. Even. That's just my opinion, anyways.
Yeah,
the way you just kind of delete all your accounts and everything just kind of shows that, like, you know, that was people's opinions on it. It is valid, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of showing like the opposite of what he's trying to do.
I don't think he is racist. I don't know. But then again, like I said, everybody I don't know until someone shows their true colors. Yeah. To be honest with you, I don't trust that. I just don't trust that everyone hasn't. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like I don't trust it when people
not
say
authentic.
Like, yeah, I just don't trust when people say like, "Oh, I'm not racist" or anything. I just don't trust it.
That's the thing. Like when you're on the internet and you see people on the internet, just take them at face value. Like you can't. Yeah, like you said, like you can't have like that expectation of them, of what they're putting out is actually who they are.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody has a persona when they go online.
Yeah.
And so I just don't trust it when people are like, oh no, I'm an ally, I'm this and that. Like, no, I don't trust that shit.
Yeah, yeah. I'm actually, when I heard of that as well, I was like, I don't know what exactly happened.
Mm-hmm.
But from what I gathered already was that, like, I saw his, like, all his influencer friends are, like, speaking up for him, posting TikToks.
Yeah, just, what that one guy, what's his name? I think it's Eric Roberts, I think.
Yeah.
That could be totally wrong.
Yeah.
I don't even know, but I need to look that up. But yeah, he put up a video saying like, oh, he's one of the most nicest person. I'm like, shut up.
Yeah. There's this woman, I forget her name, but like she's in the motor trade industry anyways. And she's well known for like all her reviews and everything, or videos and stuff. And she also put up a video like sticking up for him, saying like, oh, he's the nicest guy and everything. And I'm just kind of like, just stay in your lane. Like, just stick to this is what's happening now, because he didn't stay in his lane on sticking to his humorous content. He wanted to go political, then he ran off the internet, deleted all his content. Now this is putting up a like, oh, like his mental health, his this, like I feel bad for him. Now all his friends are defending him and they're going off track with what they should be putting up. How you put up stuff for the motor trade industry, why are you putting up videos being like, oh no, like this is my friend, he's the nicest guy ever? Just everyone just rest. Just everyone, you know what it is? A lot of people, like, I always say this, there's a lot of power in a microphone, in technology. It's such easy access. And some people don't know what to do with it. Like, as well, I doubt he has management. He's probably with an agency, but that's just to facilitate like brand deals and everything. Other than that, I doubt he has management. This is how the rise of TikTok is, like with content creators and stuff. But it's like, that was blatantly a wrong move. Yeah. And I think he should have, if he was man enough, he would go back on. He would have just went straight on the internet and been like,
let me clarify. Let me apologize. Like, this is not what I was trying to do. You know,
this is just my opinion. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What he did was cowardly.
Yeah, I think so too.
It wasn't manly.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No.
Like, obviously the way he was saying it, if you listen to everything, I understood certain aspects of what he was saying. Yeah. But it's just that whole we have an immigration problem, crime rates. People need to stop associating the two together.
Yeah, why is
so
that in
dangerous?
One video? Yeah,
like,
yeah, exactly.
It's so dangerous. Like, it doesn't make sense, because what you're potentially saying is that, like, because we have an immigration problem, the crime rates have gone up, and it's because of the immigrations that we're letting in.
Exactly.
And so the immigrants that we're letting in, and it's like, it's so dumb, because that's not even true. Yeah. And the reason why people think we have a huge crime rates have gone up, it's because social media is everywhere now.
Look at all the comments on any video got to do with any immigrant from Ireland getting involved in any sort of tragedy on the news. It just all, if you see the comments, it gets flipped around into pure racism.
Exactly.
No matter what happened, even if the immigrant literally died, it gets flipped around into racism.
Exactly. And that's the problem here. And that's why I don't understand why people are defending the fact that he said that, because it doesn't make sense. It's so dangerous to say stuff like that, because what you're potentially doing is allowing racists that you're saying that you're not to come on and comment and say, yeah, this is what's happening, this is what's happening. And it's, people are saying, oh yeah, I agree with it. Why do you agree with it?
Why? Exactly. What, like, you just...
Have you done your own research?
Exactly. It was a bad move. He should have been man enough to say, yeah, I said this. It was a bad move on my part, and I ruined my brand for doing this.
Like, it annoys me, because like every single time somebody, an immigrant is, or people just want to say immigrant, because it doesn't matter, as long as you're not white, that's you're just classified as an immigrant. Yeah. If they're up, they probably did something, or they probably died. It's always met with just disgusting comments, and it's just like, we're tired of seeing that. And that's what I was saying. Like, you have to be careful with what you say, because you're not just promoting hate towards people who are immigrants as well.
Yeah.
Like that. And like, I know he said that, like, I do understand he wasn't trying to be rude or trying to have bad intentions.
Yeah, I know. I understand that as well, yeah.
But this is what I'm trying to say with the whole, you just have to be careful with what you say or how you say certain things, because this can be misconstrued. And especially once you give racist people the ammo, they're going to take it. They're going to take it. So that's why I feel like some white people don't actually understand that. Yeah. So that's where they go off and they say certain things, but they actually don't understand that you're also promoting hate too, even though you don't feel that certain kind of way. Yeah. You are also promoting hate. Yeah. And that's the problem. Yeah. You know?
But yeah, I've heard people even saying, like, look, he's on the internet, like, what do you expect? You know? What's like he should be like he put that up on the internet. Like, regardless of what you even put on the internet, why would you expect that it's just going to be all roses and daisies in your comments? Like, they're basically saying, like, you're a content creator, you should expect bad, like, negative backlash. It's not always going to be great. Yeah, like, you
exactly. Yeah. And the thing is, like, the fact that he even started the video saying that, like, oh, I don't know why people are even asking me to comment on this issue. Don't comment then.
Don't. No, like, don't. Like,
we have free will.
Yeah, yeah.
And
some people are using it wrong. Some people are not using it the right way.
Yeah, exactly. Because if you don't say nothing, who's going to come for you?
Exactly.
Keep your mouth shut and stay at home. That's it. That is it.
Yeah.
But anyways, no hate towards him. No. It's just, I just want to say that, like, people need to definitely just choose our words wisely, especially when I was saying that, like, certain white people say things, obviously they don't mean it in a racist way, but you do realize and you do give way for the racist people to come through and say certain things. Like, I've had to block, like, a lot of there was these, like, news pages that would start up, but they would only be putting up videos of, like, when an immigrant
I saw that,
or someone who is non-white or non-Irish does something wrong or whatever, and they just that's their whole page. I have to block all of them because it's just like
they search for those articles
exactly well. Like, it's not like it's a crime every day that you have to put up on your page. You're going back years as well, putting that on your page just to fill out the page and have this racist thing going on here. And then that's what I was trying to say, that, like, these are the things that are super dangerous. Like, it doesn't make any sense. There's already, first of all, you don't have to give a racist person a reason to hate, but you are now giving them all the space to come through and say whatever the hell they want. And it's just like, I can't imagine, I just want to scroll through my TikTok and just have a good time, like,
lighthearted,
lighthearted stuff. Like, if you know me, I crochet. I like to see crochet videos. I like to see art videos. I like to see pink and daisies and all that stuff.
And all of a sudden you see just someone being racist, and then like, all the comments are just racist and agreeing with them.
Like, that's the thing. Like, do people not understand? People are talking about Garron Noone's mental health and all that stuff. What about our mental health as well? You guys are going on saying this, that every other day.
Like, why is it always a conversation about immigrants?
Exactly. You got, like, we most of us, we've got tough skin. Like, we do, but, like, that shit can get to us too.
And that's the thing. It's like we have to have it
exactly, like,
to survive.
But then I seem to forget, it's like they don't care.
No, they don't. Exactly.
So who am I even speaking to? Like, they're not, like, I can say this and they will hear it or whatever, but they're not gonna care. So it's just like, I don't understand how people can have so much hate in their heart for no reason. Like,
I wish I could sit like this. I can't do it.
Oh, cross your legs? I can't not cross my legs.
I can't do it. My legs are too big.
I'll stop.
But no, honestly,
But yeah, that was just something that I was just like, ugh, it's annoying to see because it's the thing that's always happens. If it's not going to be him, it's going to be somebody else that's going to hop on and say like, oh, I have something to say. Don't say it.
Exactly, just don't.
Don't say it. And I feel like we need some people who are like, you need like an office, especially if you're a big name, you need like an office of people who are working for you. You gotta have some black people working for you too.
Yeah.
Like, if you say that, like,
yeah.
Let's not do that. Let's not put that up.
Yeah, that's exactly proper management.
But then again, you think that, but then you have, then you have Kanye coming out with a list of people who have betrayed him. Have you seen this?
No.
I need to read out this list. It's
Kim on it.
Kim is number one. Kim is number one. And you don't even want to know who else is on that list.
What about his recent
shit?
Is it his ex-wife now?
I don't know if they're fully divorced yet. I don't know if that's all been finalized, to be honest.
Woman always coming out naked, like.
Now we know that at least that was all him that was trying to do that.
Which is sick.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, he goes, I am in pain that no one person can fix the betrayal. Kim Kardashian is the first one. I show speed. How you having beef with a kid? Anyways, cool. Diddy, fair enough. Ty Dollar Sign.
Wait, hold on. Diddy.
Well, didn't he say he wanted to like make a song with him or something like that?
Now, I heard of a story that the girl that sang the song Bad Intentions, I forget her name.
What's Bad Intentions?
Do you know the song? If I play the song, you'll know the song. Yeah. But it came out, I think, around COVID. I think.
Sing a little bit for me.
You want me to sing? No, we'll insert a clip or something. But yeah, so she was in the studio. Yeah. She got invited to the studio session. Yeah. And I think it was with Kanye and Diddy at the time and her manager.
Okay.
And then they both like abused both of them.
Yeah. I think I heard about that, yeah.
So I don't know why he's putting Diddy on that list.
Maybe because Diddy ride him out. Yeah. But anyways, Ty Dollar Sign, I don't know where the beef came from there, but Harriet Tubman.
Who's that?
To freedom, led all the slaves through the underground. Woman is not alive.
Why is he on the list?
He's not normal. And then Northwest.
His daughter.
Now, I don't know if this is 100%. I think people are saying it is true, but to be honest with you, I wouldn't put it past him to put this tweet up anyways.
He's mentally unstable though. What is it that he has?
I think he's bipolar, but
that's a proper episode there, right?
I think so too, but it's just like we've known he's bipolar for a long time. The thing that I don't understand is that like who's managing that? Because it's not him.
I think it's only so manageable as well, though. Like
yeah, but like
you know how men like because of mental health and black men, I just feel like sometimes they just hold it in, and it's too much. It's just too much for him now.
I don't get it.
That he can't hide it.
But how are you gonna put your daughter up here? Like I just don't get it.
Maybe it was one day that he said, I want to stay at my mom's.
Like, the way she even disrespects Kim anyways, like...
Yeah, oh yeah. She's gonna be Kanye when she grows up.
Anyways, Pusha, I'm guessing Pusha T, Freddie Gibson, I don't know who that is. This can't be real. Oh my gosh, this can't be real. Curious George, this can't be real. This can't be real.
We need to find out.
I need to verify if that's real or not. But anyways,
that's funny though.
He has Donald Trump, Pete Davidson.
What do you mean Donald Trump? Is he not walking with Donald Trump?
I don't even know.
Wearing the hat and all.
Doesn't make any sense. Pete Davidson, Patrick Starr, LeBron James, King Von, Playboy Carti, James Murray, Adolf
Hitler.
Anyways, that's fine. I don't know how Adolf would betray you, but Yeah. But anyways, I just saw that and I just thought it was the most maddest thing I've ever seen.
It's
like, if that is real, which I'm pretty sure it probably is.
Yeah.
Because we've known him to tweet out the most outlandish things.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
So he tweeted it and deleted it?
I'm pretty sure he did. If I was to go onto his Twitter, I just don't understand him. Kanye, I think for me, I'm not even going to say too much about it. I think he needs to definitely give social media a rest. Stop marrying random women. And get some help.
Yeah. That's
it.
It's just been done for him, like.
Because I actually don't understand.
I don't get it. I never got. There was a point where like it actually got scary because I was like, I used to love listening to Kanye growing up, and then it just
some good music.
Yeah, it just got to a point where I think it was especially when him and Jay-Z stopped becoming friends.
Oh yeah.
I feel like it got worse. Like his behavior just got skyrocketed worse.
Yeah.
But, man, that's long.
Yeah, I know.
But have you heard of Klaudia and her boyfriend Dee Green?
Now, see, that's the thing. I recognize the names. Like, Klaudia, she's the...
She does a lot of content creating. Yeah. And, like, she's done a few videos on, like, those UK YouTube videos. They kind of have random influencers on the one video sort of thing. So, yeah, she's been with Dee... I don't know how exactly long now. All I know is like since like I've been like not following her, but like anytime her videos pop up off like on my FYP all the time, and she was with Dee Green for a while now, maybe like a year, maybe 2 years, max. That's a max though. But all I know is she did buy him a range. I remember when she did buy him the range, and not many people were saying much.
A Range Rover.
Yeah. She doesn't drive.
She doesn't drive?
No.
And she bought a man a Range Rover?
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah. And then the house that they live in, like, she bought it apparently, or she's paying the rent or something. I don't know. But
what does he do?
He's a rapper, Jennifer.
Is he a good rapper? Of course not.
He's an upcoming rapper.
Everybody just wants to be a rapper these days.
Yeah. So that's like their situation. And then one day I was randomly scrolling and I just see a video of her crying, like red eye crying, proper bawling. And she was like, I'm trying to be the best woman I can be for him. Like I've been trying to change for him. And like I understand what I did. It was bad. And I was like, oh my gosh, what happened? Not even what did she do, but like regardless, like what happened. The way she was left distraught like that, you can just tell it was just a situation that ended in a way it shouldn't have ended. And then basically that whole kerfuffle was that there was a video that of her sitting on Meeks' lap. So Meeks is a rapper from Manchester. He usually wears a bally. You usually don't see his face, but in the picture of her sitting on his lap, you can actually see his face. And it's like, and it's from an old video. Yeah. Like from before they even got together. Don't know how that came about, but basically he was like, that she's a hoe and everything for that.
Who the fuck cares?
Yeah, and I'm not even gonna lie, like I'm not being bad. The picture didn't look that bad.
Like I've seen the picture. Yeah. Or was it a video? She's just sitting on the guy's lap. Yeah. And even if stuff like, sorry about that story. Even if things happen like afterwards, who the hell cares? She wasn't with you. She didn't cheat on you.
Exactly.
We're all allowed to have a past. Exactly. This is the mentality of a child. Yeah. Because there's some men that are out there that like they just can't fathom that the girl
was with somebody else
or had a past before them. It doesn't make sense.
Especially like she's in the content industry. Like she would be around these people anyway. So how do you expect that nothing had happened in her past? Like that she wasn't trying to get to know any other guy before.
Yeah. Like I get it. It might have been like a embarrassing thing for the video to resurface, especially when they're in their relationship now. Yeah. Which I get it, but has that got anything to do with her? It's just like them small, petty-minded men that will blame the girl for everything because what is he's not going to do anything about the guy.
Exactly.
So he thinks the big macho man by calling her out on it.
Yeah.
No, you're a small, weak man.
Yeah, yeah. And what was so messed up was, like, the next day, or even within the same day, she was just like, oh, like, you girls, I also, by the way, like, we're back together. Basically, he put up a video, and he was, like, trying to act like, oh, like, they broke up and stuff, and then he, like, switched the camera to her, and was, like, showing that, like, yeah, look, we're still together, sort of thing. And then he was, like, people were, like, what the heck? And then she was kind of making it out that, like, she was doing it for promo for his new music coming out. And then she was like, oh, and by the way, I also see all you girls in his DMs and in his comments, like he'd never go for you and stuff like that. And I was like, huh? Oh, and then also there's this other girl who always, her videos always pop up on my FYP as well. She always curls her hair in, like, you know, the heatless curl way. So she was doing that, and then she shared an audio of her talking. I think it was her talking to Klaudia on the phone.
Yeah.
And then basically Klaudia basically saying that Dee said that Claudia's just basically going to be his baby mom, and she has to, like, deal with whoever he just gets with. He's going to cheat on her, basically. And she's just going to be a baby mom.
God. And
in order for her to make up for what she's done, which is sitting on Meeks' lap.
So this is some kind of a humiliation tactic or something like that.
Yeah. And as
soon as a guy decides that he wants to humiliate you in certain kinds of ways, get the fuck out of there.
He doesn't give a
because
rat's.
he does not care about you at all. Because a man that actually cares about you, yeah, okay, fair enough. I won't lie. It might have been an embarrassing thing to see your girl posted up everywhere and with another man. Yes, okay, so we will validate your little small feelings there.
Yeah.
But after that, especially when you know that it's not something that she didn't cheat on you, it was something that she did in her past.
Yeah.
Maybe she can, I don't know, in private, just be like, oh, I know I didn't mean for it to come out this way or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Cool. Move on. There's nothing else to fixate on here.
Exactly.
Move on and protect your girl's feelings, because somebody else has definitely put that out to embarrass her or ruin your guys' relationship. Yeah. Go after that person.
Exactly. And just
fixate
be like,
your feelings on that.
That's from the past, and this is us now. Like,
I don't understand this whole behavior of, like, oh, she's the one that did that, so I have to now embarrass her as well. No. That man don't like you. A man that actually likes you. I am shaking this thing so much. So. Yeah. A man that actually likes you would never do that to you.
Yeah.
He would never even have the thought of doing that to you, because he especially a mature man. Sorry, I have to put that in there as well. A mature man will never do that to you. That actually loves you and respects you, because that man does not respect you.
No.
Once you have lost respect from your partner, get out of there.
And then
get out of there.
They both went on a live stream with Billy the Goat, and she was like, basically, you know, every time Billy asked questions, she would always answer in such a defensive way.
Oh, okay.
She would get so defensive, and it's like, but like, you know, Billy's a calm guy, like he's just calm, like asking the question, or he'd be like, oh, I saw this was going around. She'd get defensive straight away. Like, she wouldn't even let the conversation kind of marinate in any way. She just full on defensive mode.
Yeah.
And then there was a point where, I don't know if you also saw, Dee basically bought her a Gucci bag, but it was fake.
Oh my God.
You could see the blue, like, plastic hanging off of the metal buckle part.
Yeah.
Which clearly showed it just straight away.
Yeah.
And like,
That's
I mean,
embarrassing as well.
it's just compared to what she did for you.
Bought your whole car and you're buying me a fake Gucci bag.
DHgate, probably AliExpress, not even
Because
DHgate.
exactly, because if it was so noticeable straight away, you didn't even bother to go to someone that is doing 1-to-1 copies or something.
And the thing is, like, it's the fact, why did she put up that video of her unwrapping it as well? And then basically,
she just wanted to show that, like, oh, look, he's
doing something for me.
well, yeah.
And she did that before when everyone was like questioning her about the range.
Oh, okay.
And then she put up a video of like them going shopping like the next day to pick up stuff for the house.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the house that she bought. And she like zoomed into him counting cash at the checkout. And it's kind of like, why do you need to show that?
She's probably just trying to keep up this whole facade of like, don't worry guys, like he does stuff for me too.
He buys me stuff.
The thing is, like, people shouldn't come for her for what she did, because there's proper lover girls out there that will do all of this, and we should never kill their spirit at all. What we should say is, do this for the right person.
Exactly.
Because you will have someone who will give you more in abundance. Like, you won't even have to ever ask. Do that for somebody who respects you, cherishes you, loves you, not for some small little boy that is going to embarrass you on the streets or is getting pleasure from humiliating you. Don't do that.
He loves it. Like, he gets off on that.
That's the sick thing. Like, that's the sick part. Like, so that's why I would have to say people need to kind of turn, like, don't say like, oh, she shouldn't do that. She should do that if that's what, because like some girls, like I said, are actual like proper lover girls, and they just love. Yeah, that's their love language as well.
I actually understand her.
Yeah,
I used to be a lover girl.
I know.
Love die. Like, I proper understand her. I think what's hurting me is the fact that, like, I think she's a year or two older than me, but it's just the fact. Oh, yeah, and
they're okay.
Yeah, and Dee, I think, is like 23.
Oh, she older than him.
Yeah. Oh. And then I think what is like hurting me about it is like, I see those elements of her, and I'm like, girl, like, no, genuinely, like, save yourself. I'm like, not in a bashing you way, like, genuinely need to like save yourself. Yeah. But she's just, she won't only just get defensive about it, she'll like kind of slag you off. Yeah. You know? And it's just kind of like, I'm not doing it to like F you off. Yeah. Like, you know, at least just take the criticism, not the criticism, at least take the advice. But don't like throw it back at me and kind of flip me off. And
I think it's just
insult me. Yeah. Like, that's the part that's like, oh, come on now. Yeah. Like, you know.
Yeah. Don't do that now.
Yeah.
Because like, people are just looking out for your best interests.
Exactly.
You know? I know some people aren't, but you can weave out the good ones and the bad ones.
Exactly.
You know, so I would definitely say that, like, never stop being that way. Just go find somebody that's going to actually, you know, appreciate all of that. Yeah. You know?
And then another thing was when they were talking about on the Billy the Go show, there's so many elements to this as well. Like when Billy mentioned about the bag, Dee goes, the game's the game.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Yeah, so he did admit, like, that was from DHgate.
So he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing.
How embarrassing is that?
He was like, the game's the game. And then she laughed. She was just laughing in the corner. Like,
you see, that's someone that was hit with a fucking tranquilizer.
Yeah.
She's hypnotized.
Yeah. So it's absolutely just far gone. Like, no, I think what it is, I think she's a witch. Yeah. And I think she did some ritual that backfired on her. Yeah. Because also when I was mentioning about this audio that came out, I'm telling you, the girl that did the heatless curls, I was basically saying about this whole video. About basically Dee Green saying like, oh, like that Klaudia's just a baby mom, basically that girl with doing the heatless curl videos, she was like saying in the comments, she shouldn't come for me, because Klaudia was basically coming for her. She was like, she shouldn't come for me again, or I'll bring out my candles.
What the fuck? I was
like, am I not like getting the memo? Am I like misinterpreting it? Is that not like witchcraft?
Yeah, but this is what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to be like, oh, white people this, black people this, but white people say the most outlandish things. You do, like, you can tell who doesn't go to like has never seen a day in church or at all, or has never read a scripture at all.
That's
because
the
why the
thing.
hell they say the most craziest things ever.
I've never heard anyone say that. I'll bring out my candles.
Because before you even do that, let's say in an African household, your mouth will be smacked so hard.
Yeah.
Bring out what candles?
Yeah. You'll be flogged, and the whole church, everyone's going after you and praying on you,
excuse
and
me.
the thing is, she said it in the comments multiple times as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then when she exposed that audio, she was like, some girl in the comments was like, oh, I can't believe you actually leaked this. And then she was like, yeah, I told you, I brought out my candles. I'm like, is there another interpretation for that? Am I bugging? Does that not mean that she's a straight up witch?
I don't know what else you can say that is.
I'm just gonna say girls, especially girls. I know guys do it as well, but girls, be careful. There's a lot of witches, girls that practice sorcery on a daily, regular girls, what you think is regular, but just be careful.
Just be careful, guys, because we're living amongst witches and wizards.
Yeah. Gosh.
But no, what the hell? Why would you say that?
It's so weird. I've never heard that in a sentence.
Yeah.
Never.
Well, it is what it is.
Yeah. Just keep praying, guys.
I swear. Fight off your enemies with prayer. Anyways. You said that you were going to tell me about Diana
and Ahmet.
Tell me, please, what's going on there?
Have you seen any clips?
No, I don't know their names. I don't know anything about these people.
Okay, basically, I grew up watching Diana, which she was called Tootsie Time at the time. She was with Ahmet for I think they've been together for 12 years, but they got married very pretty earlier on in their relationship, and their wedding was they won that wedding show. There's these wedding shows that used to be on UK TV back in the day.
Oh,
where the guy will organize the wedding,
and
he'd pick up outlandish stuff, But basically, they were on that show. That's how they got married and stuff. And we saw their wedding, and they were together ever since. So I guess at the time I didn't really understand some stuff, but basically he's a PT. Again, I didn't know that. I thought PTs earned bare peas, but it's just a normal job as well, I guess. So he was a PT, he wasn't doing a whole bunch of stuff, but he was doing content with Diana because it was getting a lot of attraction. He got a lot of women attraction as well, because women think he's attractive. So I guess that was drawing in content. It's this power couple, and Diana is she's just so her, she's just so unique herself. You won't find another Diana. Her style and everything is incredible. Even the way she sings, everything. She can do anything.
She sings.
Yeah, she sings. She's just really good at everything. So as time went on, I could see they've been having problems on and off, but she would make sure to keep that offline. But you can kind of see in some vlogs, if you really draw closely to what's happening, you can kind of see that something is off. Definitely with Ahmet, there was all of a sudden he didn't want to do couples content anymore. But that was what was bringing in the money, and she was bringing in her channel was bringing in the money. So there was a lot of times he was borrowing money off his friends, and he just owed a lot of money. But again, she was paying off most things anyways. And then throughout all of this, he was just cheating, just so much infidelity within that. And he was cheating in particular, I'll talk about towards the end of the marriage with a PT.
Oh, another PT. Okay.
Yeah, and she found out because her friend is a singer, and she came over as well. They were just chilling, and then when she left, Ahmet was I think I seen her in the gym before or something like that. I was just training with one of the PTs. He was basically acting he didn't really know much about the PT, but this whole time he was cheating on Diana with this PT, basically. It's kind of sick as well. There's basically he was trolling Diana this like whole time, like the entire time. So basically anytime they'd post videos and stuff, there'd be kind of times where they would argue in real life where we wouldn't know, and he'd make troll accounts, especially on Twitter, and his like they go by Patterson, they went by Patterson, but his actual real second name was like Kuna something, anyways, and no one else knew that but like them two. So he made a troll Twitter account with that called Mrs. Kuna something, whatever. And then within all these troll tweets that he's sending her, he said something like, oh, like Dana, like none of Ahmet's family like you. And then he like listed all of their names, like all his family names, like his brother's name, his mom's name, everything. And then Diana was like, it all clicked because it's like no one else knows. They're not even internet people, so they're not even on the internet for anyone to like find that out and then post it. Anytime they'd have an argument, she'd notice that like these troll accounts will come up and they'll be just saying things like, oh, that she's ugly, or she's never gonna get where she wants. Just this, it's constant trolling. And then it was all the time because they never had a child. So oftentimes it was about like oh, like Diane and Ahmet would never have a child with you. You're like you'd never be a mother, or you can't bear his children, or you can't have his children and stuff like that. So this has been happening for years. They finally she finalized the divorce, and then he went off within like I think it was like 3-4 years. Like he went off, eventually got married with this PT, had a child with her, had another child with her, but he still he'd still make troll accounts and troll her. And then also there was a time where she like they broke up, like they just kind of split, still married but split. And then she lived with her mom, he lived with his mom, and then he kept on being like begging her back. So she came over, drove to the house with all her stuff, and she had like really expensive stuff at the time, like really expensive sneakers, jerseys, equipment, MacBook, cameras, all of that. She had it in the boot of her car. She went in the house and she was like, oh, like she just brought in like I think just a tablet and like just a carry-on bag. And she was like, I'll unload the car tomorrow because it was late. And then her car got robbed, like fleeced. They left the car, bro. Everything in it fleeced. And then she found out, because she's actually really smart as well. She found out the IP address, the IP address. No, sorry, she tracked where her her MacBook was, right? And it was 10 minutes up the road. And she was like, oh, it's 10 minutes up the road. I'm like, let's go. Let's get it. And he was like, oh, this is where my cousin used to live. And she was like, what? Let's go. Like, let's just go. Like, we have the location. Let's just go. And he just wasn't having it. He was just like, oh, like, let's just wait until the location moves, which doesn't make sense.
What?
Doesn't make any sense at all. So she never got that back.
He had her robbed, did he?
Yeah. I think he robbed, because basically who his wife is now, she sold one of her jerseys off on her Depop.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's Diana's jersey though.
Yeah.
How did you get that jersey?
Yeah.
And you're selling it.
Yeah.
His new wife.
So he had her robbed.
Yeah, definitely.
See, this is what I'm saying. Like, I actually don't understand. Why? I don't get men either. Why are you with someone that you clearly hate?
Clearly
you hate this person. So why the hell are you wasting your time and their time?
I think it's that was definitely a jealousy thing.
But okay, then see, the thing is, when you start getting jealous of your partner, yeah, either you fucking work through it or figure it out or get out of there, because see all the pain he has put her through.
Yeah, it does mentally.
Because you're jealous. All right, up your bag.
Yeah,
do something with your life.
And she gave him so many chances for that, and they had that discussion so many times, but he just kept on. The trolling was weird, and like he kept it for ages. Like,
that is weird, sick behavior.
Sick.
It's just like that guy that was, that guy that we were talking about before, that was, resetting his wife's clock just so she could think that she was losing time.
That's why
make her late for work.
Yeah.
And then try to have her admitted.
Yeah. And the thing is, anytime like those trolls will come up and she'd be like, "Oh look, this troll account again." He'd always just say, just block her, just block them. That's all he'd say.
Yeah.
Like she literally showed all the receipts of everything he said, everything. And basically the way, again, because she's smart, she found out that it was Ahmet. It's definitely Ahmet, because she found this like IP address thing where basically she sends a link. It's a dummy link, and if the person clicks on the picture and it has the link in it, it will show her the IP address of that person.
Okay.
And that person was not just like tweeting and commenting, like that person was DMing her, trolling. So he was stupid enough to click on that picture.
Of course.
And then she saw the IP address was their house. Was their actual house. And she wasn't in the house. She was like with her friend, like away. And literally the IP address was their house. Because they lived in like Welling, which is some far place. She said like no one lives there. Like so it was literally from him. He was doing it.
That's absolutely sick behavior.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I really don't get it. Why, like, this one, I don't get it.
And then there was also a time where after they divorced, or when they were going through the divorce, he still had access to their YouTube account, and he deleted a bunch of videos. He was very tactical with the videos he deleted. He like deleted ones that like it kind of showed proof of things, or he was very very tactical. With what everything he was doing, and that's so scary. Like that was someone you were married to. For like 10 years or something.
I don't get it. I actually don't get that behavior at all. It's
scary.
You can't even tell me like that's I don't know. Just leave people alone. If you just don't like them anymore, just go on about your business.
Yeah, because that's just hatred now.
Like, you hate this person, but you won't leave them, and instead you then start spewing hate into their lives. Like, I don't get it.
I don't know how she's like mentally like stable. I'm not saying she is. Obviously, I know she's probably going through her things in the background. Obviously, you can hear it like in her voice, but she's so strong. Like, I just can't believe that, like, when she comes on the video and she'll do a video, I just can't believe how like just like normal, like she's not Kanye West like spazzing out like that. And I'm just like, I can't believe after everything that he's put you through that you're okay to just talk normal. I don't know what I'll do. Like
this is what I'm telling you, like, it's not fair that we have to be this way, but like women are actually super women. Like they're actually super, like there's things that we go through and we just pick up and start going on about our business, and it's like, it's not fair, but it's just what we do. We just go on and move on and try and get our lives back on track. Even though it didn't have to be that way.
No,
didn't have to be that way.
You don't, like, when someone's getting married to someone, they don't think of that. They just think.
Exactly.
I even saw a TikTok of like a girl saying, she just showed a video of her like moving into the house. Like, just new house. With her husband, and like she's gonna have children, like her family basically. And then
I think I know this.
And then I think it was like 2 years later or something, and it just divorced.
And he was, he was dating her. No, he was having an affair with her best friend. The whole 2 years.
That's crazy. Like, why?
Like, what? I just don't get it. Why are you destroying people's lives? Somebody needs to actually break down why people actually cheat in this way.
You know what it is?
2 years.
It's because there's no law. Like,
no, there has to be now.
And it doesn't make sense that there's no law on it, because especially if you're saying vows, these are marriage. These are vows.
Exactly.
We're going to the courthouse doing this now. So you're breaking them laws.
Exactly. We need to come up with some sort of law that has to hold people accountable. Now, I'm saying people because I'm not just going to say men, because women cheat as well. But I'm saying we need to hold people accountable by law.
By law, exactly.
For doing this, because I know, like, when it comes to infidelity in a marriage, then obviously, things are split differently. You don't get 50% anymore. You're now getting like, you have to give her a lot more and all that stuff. But it has to also be in, I don't even know, like we have to, when you get into a relationship with someone, you have to write it down on paper, submit it to their offices or something like this.
Definitely.
Yeah, we're together.
Yeah.
And then if he cheats, then you have to submit a file on, or this guy cheated on me.
Yeah.
Then, well, the police
It has to be. It has to.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Something's happened. You're taken to court. I don't know. Something has to happen now, because the way it is normalized, because now people are just going around saying like, oh, men cheat all the time. It's just like, it's just a normal thing to say.
Yeah.
Because, and also I think cheating is so normalized because people already have that expectation.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you think there'll ever be a point where it's normalized with women cheating?
Don't think so.
Do you not think so?
No. I think we're just not wired that way.
Yeah.
And like most of the time that if a woman does cheat, it's because she's mentally checked out from that relationship, because she probably asked 1,000,000 times for him to change up his behavior. Not saying that it's right. I'm not.
Oh no, no.
Guys, I'm not saying it's right at all.
No, it's not right.
I just feel like that's what normally would happen.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
And that's why I said, oh yeah, like that, guys. Don't think I'm accepting.
No,
that.
we're not. Yeah.
I'm saying, oh yeah, because I remember I even saw another video of a guy literally saying like, oh, that's how you know that women are checked out, and you know when they're checked out, and they just like, if you know, he said, if women cheat, just know. Like she's being checked out.
Yeah, like she's not coming back to you.
She's not coming back. She's never coming back. Yeah.
It's not like whereas like a man cheats and then he does stay, or the woman keeps him or whatever. No, she's not coming back.
She's not coming back, bro.
She's gone. She's done.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's also when like they even, stop telling you what they like or whatever like that, that's when they're done as well.
Yeah. Really?
Oh yeah. When a woman is like, when she's tired of telling you the same thing that she's been telling you over and over again, trust me, she's done. She's just waiting for the day to just tell you that she's out. She's out. Yeah.
Dang.
That's it.
Yeah.
Anyways, speaking of women, we have Natalie's women's gym in the UK. It's not opened yet, but I'm sure you guys have heard about all of this.
Oh yeah.
So obviously everybody loved the idea. Well, actually no, let's take it back a couple of years actually. So she did open a GoFundMe page to start crowdfunding for this gym.
Yeah.
So there was misinformation back then that she got like 60,000 or something from it, and then nothing came of it. There was no gym and all that stuff. Yeah. That was the misinformation.
Yeah.
And then also around the same time, she had just bought a new house. So people were like, oh, that's where our money went to. So there was a lot of scandal back then for that. But turns out that was not even true. She didn't even get even like 5K or something from it. So all the money that she has accumulated is probably just from like sponsors, herself and everything. And then she's now put that into the women's gym. And it took some time, legal stuff and warrants and, all that stuff. Yeah. So, everyone's like, oh, everyone's super happy about it. Like, oh my gosh, wow, a women's only gym. This is fantastic. And then she also wants to keep the team pink, just like bring back this girly vibe and everything. So, yeah.
The girl spa.
Exactly. The place is called the girl spa. Exactly. Yeah. But now, back then when she was telling people that she's going to open this gym, she was saying that it's going to be for everyone, all the women. Biological women and transgender women. Now she has backtracked on that and is saying that like it's going to be only for biological women for this gym. So a lot of people don't like that. They're thinking like she just used the transgender name basically just to earn traction and money and everything.
GoFundMe.
But obviously that's not true, like I said. But I see where she's coming from. Like, it's mad because, like, when it comes to, like, biological women, why do we have to be the ones to open our space to everyone, you know?
Yeah.
So obviously she's not trying to disrespect a transgender woman. Like, that's not her intentions.
No.
But she's trying to make it a safe space for biological women.
Yeah.
Now I saw a video of a girl. I think she was she was saying something. I can't remember what she was talking about, but she said she got a lot of hate from transgender women in her comments. Some of them saying that they would grape her.
Huh?
And this is like, not to say all transgender women talk like this or speak like this or think like that, but this is what exactly Natalie is trying to prevent exactly for the girl spot.
Yeah.
That video and the DMs that she was getting proved her point.
Yeah.
You are now threatening to grape someone.
That's disgusting.
And to see, that's, we won't go into the whole we won't go into all of that.
Yeah.
But it just shows exactly why we need to have a woman only safe space.
Yeah.
And I get why she said biological woman.
Yeah.
You know?
I think the whole idea is amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that she specifically said that, it's every woman at the start. I didn't know.
She did say that at the start, unfortunately, yeah. Which is what got her in trouble.
Sometimes black people talk too much.
Too much.
Why would you say that? Why didn't you just keep it as women?
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, you put out this, oh my gosh, you put out this idea.
Yeah.
You're a businesswoman.
Yeah.
You're putting yourself in that space.
Yeah.
You keep on coming with this stance that she keeps doing, and then she's like, she just does that stance, and then she'll be like, no, this is what I meant, and she'll keep a straight face. Women only. We are going to be doing boxing and jiu-jitsu, all of this for self-defense classes.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, right, it only made sense for it to be biological women.
Yeah.
Only because I'm a woman. I grew up a woman. I was always going to be a woman. I lived a woman. To live a woman from child, growing up as a girl, all the things you go through as a girl. When you go to the gym, like, you bring that journey, like, you bring that journey with you. Like, of course, it only ever made sense, which is why I do wish she didn't say what she said at the start.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that she said that at the start. I just thought everyone was just trying to make a kerfuffle out of it now.
That was the problem. I think maybe what she was trying to do is be inclusive.
Yeah.
Which I can understand, but maybe she just, afterwards, she probably spoke to some people and was just like, I don't think that's the best route to go down.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, she has to now clarify that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And like, it's good. I'm glad that she's doing this. I am proud of her. But yeah, I think she just needs to focus on her, you know?
Yeah.
And actually producing this now.
Exactly.
Like, because for a while, I'm not gonna lie, it just kind of felt like she's putting up videos of pink walls and pink glass window and like just talking, you know? And like, I'm sure people felt like that from the start, that were following her journey from the start, that were putting in money into GoFundMe and not seeing the gym. But even just within like these past however many months of just her keep on putting up videos of, oh look, pink walls, and then she got like really excited with the racks, with the pink racks.
Oh yeah.
And like, it's great. Like, it doesn't faze me because I've seen all this stuff before. But just focus on that, because now you're like under fire, and it's like, if you just didn't talk as much, you could have put up this content and just be fine. But
exactly.
Like,
Exactly. I feel like some people need to understand as well. When you talk so much, you don't understand. You might be blocking your blessings as well.
Yeah.
So,
and it's like, at the start, I understand you needed money to go for me. Okay, that's cool. Like, I'm not knocking her for that. I'm glad that she did that. It's just with the promises of like, do you know how things are already? Like, with all these things, like, just be so cautious with like the all women thing. Like just yeah. I just wish he didn't talk so much, but
you know, it is what it is now. It's done.
Exactly.
She should just like, as much as possible, just block out what people are saying right now and focus on opening that gym. That's it.
Exactly. That's the best that she can do. But yeah, that was bothering me for a while.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. It's like, oh, I wish she didn't say anything.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's this guy XtraShot. Extra everything, extra agency, all of this stuff.
Freak.
Yeah, he's a creep. Like so basically, he's just been exposed, putting up basically, I don't know who exactly exposed him, but all of these all these snaps are getting exposed of him moving to young girls, these young girls that he's recruiting for this extra modeling agency. I always knew that was weird.
Yeah.
From the moment I saw that and the moment I saw the pictures that he was taking, it was weird. And I wasn't hearing anything good about payment of these models as well, unless you were showing body and breast, like you weren't getting paid. So the whole thing was always weird. I'm not gonna lie, anytime I seen a guy at a function or anything, I just thought he was weird. He had this vibe that you just like, you wouldn't want to be too close to him or he might get too comfortable.
Yeah.
And that was unfortunately the case for a lot of young women here in the industry who were trying to make it in the industry. So he would try, like, you know, get pictures with them, but then he would switch it up and kind of be like, can you do this for me? One of them I saw was that he liked getting wedgies and he was trying to ask girls to give him a wedgie.
Guys, thing is, like, I'm not even surprised. I'm not even shocked because, one, there's so many freaks out there.
He's therefore a corn addict. Like hard, because how'd you get pleasure from that? What?
Such a weirdo. And if you guys have ever worked with him, gosh, Godspeed.
Yeah, so I think there's loads about, I think things are still coming out anyways. He's also another person that deleted his social media.
Of course, when you're guilty, that's when you run.
Yeah, very, very guilty. I wish everyone went to the feds about this. Hopefully they still do. It's not like they can't.
Yeah.
But there is evidence there, like, and proof. So hopefully, like, you girls, you know, bring it up to
like,
the
to be honest
feds.
with you, I feel like sometimes what happens when these creep of men do what they do, people kind of just like, it becomes like into a whole laughing thing, you know? Yeah. It's like, but like, you guys need to understand, we need to like call these people out as soon as possible, because this behavior doesn't just stop with him asking for weird pictures or him asking you to do wedgies and all that stuff. No, it doesn't usually only stop there. So if it's rehabilitation that he needs or something, I don't know. Yeah. But like, we need to start calling it out instead of like posting it around and laughing about it. Because it's not funny, really.
It's not funny, yeah. Like, and that's the thing, like, with exposing people. It's like, why are you exposing them? You're exposing them for awareness. That's good. Now, back to the person that's giving out the information to expose him. What are you going to do with this information?
Where's the
now?
Consequences that he's going to get?
Yeah.
So, like, this is all, he does all this, he goes offline for a little bit, comes back, a year later. Yeah. And then, you think he's going to just continue, you know, taking pictures again? Yeah. No, he's just going to go right back to his weird, corny behavior.
Yeah. Do you think he'll get back into the whole photography thing?
Of course.
Ew, really?
Yeah. They usually do. They have no shame. That's the problem. Like, that's what people need to understand. These people don't have shame until obviously you've called them out, and they have to go into hiding for a little bit, but they'll come back out.
That's he better not come back.
It's like ants. They'll come back out.
Yeah. Gosh. But like, let us know how you guys feel as well. Like, I know I literally know like so many people that's worked with him. Let us know how you guys feel about it. Or I think a lot of people that I know just removed him anyways.
Yeah.
Like over time.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I thought that wasn't interesting, but I wasn't even surprised.
Yeah.
I just wasn't surprised.
No.
He just gave weird, creepy vibes anyways. Just the whole idea of the whole photography shoot thing. And it's like, it was just weird. It was just weird. Like, you're recruiting models and they're just posting like half naked pictures. I don't know how much they're getting paid for that. Where is he getting the money from?
And the thing is, like, did that help anyone's actual career later down the line? No, it's just a freak taking you guys pictures.
The only thing I know it's helped them is to become video vixens, and
yeah, I mean, I guess
they just keep up that whole aspect of being half naked anyways, and on videos or photo shoots all the time.
I mean, if that's what you like.
If that's what you like, that's cool. But because he came with this idea, and it's like, I don't know what he wanted from this idea, this extra, I don't know, is it so extra skin or something, like, because it's like, it's actually okay to just have normal photography. Like, photography is such a beautiful thing, you know? So the first thing when he was coming out with this, when he would ask girls, he would want them to show more. Like, that was his, like, and he'd be like, oh, it's to get attention and stuff. But it's like, yeah, but what if they don't want that? Why can you do something for me that I don't have to show everything, you know? Like, that actually doesn't help the industry here either, you know? So straight off the bat, girls have to show their bodies to be worthy of being recruited for anything. Like, no, absolutely not. So anyways, I don't know his name. F him anyways.
F him.
Like, extra. And also, extra, if I ever catch you, actually, let me leave it. Let me count.
No. I
Yeah. No, I just feel so bad for the girls, because these are young girls as well. They just want to be successful in the industry as well. Like, they want to be somebody, and this is a lot of their first encounter with anybody who wants to work with them, and this is what's happening. Like, and obviously not every girl is giving into it, but this is a peer pressure thing as well now.
Of course.
Awful. And then he just ran away,
as they usually do.
Yeah. Awful. But anyways, we'll hear more about that, I guess, as time goes.
Guys, thanks so much for listening, sitting in with us. But yeah, it's time for us to go.
But we enjoyed.
Sorry. I'm gonna start singing that song. What's that, Bearing the Big Blue House? I don't even know how that goes. But yeah, guys, catch us in our next episode. And we hope you guys have a lovely day. So, okay, bye.
Ciao.
Just look at the camera there. Bye.